Good morning, everybody. It's me again, yes, Scala. Don't know if you can see, I'm by the sea again. There's the sea, but I'm standing here by the inlet to our estuary, and the river is flowing. It's going out to low tide right now, and as I was walking here, and I see this river flowing like this, and it's flowing much better than it did some time ago. And this channel here is much deeper than what it was a couple of months ago. And what happens is, this is an estuary that feeds into the sea. But sometimes with, if we didn't have big rains or big floods, the estuary gets a bit clogged up. And in the water in the estuary gets stuffy, and it starts smelling. And it's not good for the environment or for anybody. It's not very useful. And then we had a flood, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months ago, where we had quite a lot of rains, and it brought down water from up in the hills. And up in our river system, there's a lot of water hyacinths, it's green water plants that clog up the river and shut out the sunlight so that nothing grows underneath it, and it becomes rancid. The water becomes terrible. Not rancid, but becomes horrible. And fish life dies and everything. And the flood then just opens it up, and this channel, and also the estuary, the tides were not having such big movements as they should have. So sometimes, your tide should maybe have a movement of 1.5 or 2 meters in a certain amount of time, and then that stops happening because the mouth of the river is blocked up. Now with this, the mouth of the river is cut out nice and deep, and it's flowing strong. And now there's new life, so the tides are rising higher in the river, more fresh water from the sea coming in, and the old water washing out. And I realize that is what we need in our lives. Sometimes we also get stuffy, circumstances in life causes our lives to clog up, and the smell becomes, we become kind of useless in a way. We are just there, we are just flowing with the system, and we just let life take us, and then things don't go so well. You don't have joy, you don't have passion, you wake up in the morning, you don't have any purpose to live. But when a flood comes, and sometimes the floods are the terrible things, or bad things, or difficult things that happen. I mean, for many of us in South Africa right now, we're facing the floods of a terrible government, although we have had that for a long time, but it's just intensified now. And so what does that do? It forces us to look at how complacent we've become, because things were comfortable. As I'm standing in the water that's flowing down from the estuary, the water is warm. The sea water is not as warm, it's quite colder. So we get used to that clogged up estuary with the warm water, and we get into a comfort zone because the water is nice and warm there. It's comfortable, it's what we know. And then something happens, sometimes it's something bad, sometimes it's something very good that just breaks open that river mouth. And then you get new flush of sea coming in, and the whole river system gets activated. All the ecosystems get activated, and they become alive again. Fish returns, and sharks return, and it's just a blessing for everything, and the bird life increases. And I've had a few of those. I've been in a place also where my estuary over years have gotten clogged, and I just got complacent and tired in a way, emotionally tired of fighting and struggling. And then some difficult things happen, and we are forced. Like for me, difficult things, was a loss of business and not earning enough. And it forced me to start looking at other ways. And as I did that, a new stream of encouragement and of inspiration and of creativity is just starting to be released. And I'm feeling more positive. This morning I woke up very positive, and I felt, inspired to just live a good life. So I want to encourage you, don't see all the difficulties that you are facing now as negative. See them as maybe that they are going to open the estuary and new life is going to start flowing, new inspiration, new hope, new dreams that will come to life. And yeah, then you can also enjoy the freshness of the seawater again that's going to flood in. The tide is going out now, as you can see. The tide's running into the sea, but it will flow back again later on, and then this river will be full with fresh new water, and it will be beautiful. So that difficulty that you're facing now, use it as a chance to stop and to look at, hey, what do I want to do? What is it that I must do? How can I make money? How can I, what can I do for my family? Just get new inspiration and rise up. Because we are not supposed to just be drifting and wallowing in the mud and in the stinky waters. We are supposed to rule and reign over our own lives. And that is what I'm encouraging you to do today. Look at that difficulty you're facing now. Whether it's your business that's closing down, something else in your life. Don't let it sink you. Don't let it flush open your estuary mouth and give you new hope and inspiration, fresh water to come in. I pray that you would feel fresh and revived soon.